Tonight at 6, campus construction. After pandemic delays, Kent State is ready to get up and running with its Gateway Master Plan.
Ahead of the upcoming Ohio general election, a chance for some Portage County residents to get to know the names they'll come across at the polls in November.
And the sentencing of an Ohio man responsible for planning deadly attacks at a Toledo synagogue.
And streaming services aren't the only subscription services piquing college students' attention. This and more only on TV2 News.
This is TV2 News.
Good Tuesday evening, Portage County, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Alexandria Manthey.
And I'm Kelsey Drennan. It was 2 years ago when Kent State first announced its Gateway Master Plan, looking to renovate some buildings as well as build entirely new ones on campus.
However, with the onset of the pandemic, much of those plans were delayed until now. Rachel Gross joins us now with the details on this plan's revival. Rachel?
That's right, guys. The university is looking to kickstart this renovation process as soon as possible, and we could even begin to see construction on campus by the end of this semester.
The Kent Campus Master Plan was supposed to bring renovations and new buildings to campus over the past 2 years. Yet much of the work planned during Phase 1 was postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
We put all of our construction on hold except for 2 ongoing projects, which was the science research expansion that was happening at Cunningham, and then the DI Hub project, which was also well into construction.
Phase 1 of the master plan also included a parking deck on front campus, which is the only project canceled at the moment. The decision to cancel came from funding issues within campus parking services.
We've been paying back about $1.5 million a year for the next 30 years, so that was a large debt to take on.
The funding for the parking deck was reallocated to 3 other renovation projects across campus.
The first one was the Aeronautics and Engineering Building Addition. The second project was the College of Business and Administration, and the third project is the Ice Arena Marching Band Education Facility.
KSU is planning to hold a ceremonial groundbreaking event for the Aeronautics and Engineering Addition over homecoming weekend in October.
We would expect to formally break ground with construction later this year with an anticipated spring of 23 occupancy.
Construction will also begin on a Rockwell Hall renovation in May 2022, lasting through 2023. Graham also says they are finalizing the process for renovations at Whitehall. The university has an allocation from the state of Ohio to help fund the $7.3 million master plan.
Reporting on the Kent campus for TV2, I'm Rachel Gross.
Thanks, Rachel. Main Street Kent's Rainbow Weekend received an award last year for Best Main Street Committee event. This event helped showcase Kent as a safe space for everyone, no matter their identity, and helped raise money for multiple LGBTQ charities and Kent State's LGBTQ+ Center Emergency Fund. They are hoping to bring this back event for next year.
And the Northern Portage County League of Women's Voters announced that they will hold candidates nights. These events give voters the opportunity to meet the candidates for the school board and the mayor of Aurora that will be on the ballot this November. The first event will take place September 28th at the Mebius Nature Center in Aurora, and the second will occur on October 5th at the Crestwood Local Schools Office Building. All events are free and open to the public. And the Kent State Board of Trustees will meet tomorrow, September 15th. The board will vote on whether or not to approve the WKSU merger, but it's unlikely they would not approve. They will also vote on the approval of naming the Podiatry Foundation Foot and Ankle Clinic and the Herrick Garden Room. The board will meet tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. in the DI Hub. TV2 and Kent Wired will be covering the meeting and bring you any updates or developments on campus. For that, you can follow us on Twitter at Kent Wired or watch this Wednesday's edition of TV2 News at 6 on KentWired.com.
Now to the southern coast of the U.S. for developments on Hurricane Nicholas. Just hours after making landfall in Texas early Tuesday morning, the hurricane weakening into a tropical storm still, Texas is feeling the effects. After making landfall, wind gusts of up to 95 miles an hour, and so far, the storm has left over 130,000 Texans without power. Still, it's the flooding that has officials most concerned. Over 9 inches of rainfall in the eastern Houston area. That rain is now headed towards Louisiana, where many areas are still recovering from Hurricane Ida.
Good evening, Portage County. I'm Nathan Welsh with your Tuesday weather forecast. Now, speaking of natural disasters like hurricanes, 13 years ago today, Hurricane Ike struck Ohio. 7 people died, and it is considered Ohio's worst natural disaster in recent history. Now, looking at the weather right now in Kent, it's 85, feels like 87. I'm sure you felt that if you've been outside at all today. And with a dew point at 63 degrees, we have a humidity of 48%. And as we look into tonight, it's going to be partly cloudy, but then into later in the night, we're going to be seeing some thunderstorms. So nice, lull you to sleep with the nice rain and thunder sounds. And into tomorrow, that's a trend that's pretty much just going to continue until later in the evening. Now, stay tuned. I'll have your 7-day forecast and more after the break.
Governor DeWine is making a plea to K-12 schools what he has to say about the pandemic and Ohio's kids coming up.
Do you like apple picking? Well, TV2 has picked the right story for you. Stick with us to see a Kent classic.
Can we get strawberries?
Okay.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Earlier today, Governor Mike DeWine asked Ohio schools to mandate students to wear masks, while also explaining why he will not enforce a statewide mask mandate in schools. This past week, Ohio has seen a 44% increase among children in schools and only a 17% increase with everyone else. DeWine says kids ages 5 to 7 have had the highest amount of cases over the last 19 days as COVID cases across Ohio continue to spike.
And an Ohio man who plotted an attack at a Toledo synagogue was sentenced to 20 years in prison on Monday, according to the Department of Justice. Damon Joseph of Holland pleaded guilty earlier this year to attempting to provide material support to commit a Jewish hate crime for the Islamic State terrorist group. Joseph met with an undercover FBI agent explaining the plan and was later tried and now arrested.
Attorney General Dave Yost is trying to go against President Biden's vaccine mandate for businesses with more than 100 employees. Even though Yost got the vaccine for COVID, he says that the President of the United States doesn't get to force people into getting vaccinated. House Republicans have sent a letter to Yost asking him to pursue every legal recourse available. And California is deciding by tonight whether to keep Governor Gavin Newsom in office. Many Republicans are trying to get rid of Newsom, but the main leader of this group is conservative talk show host Larry Elder. Newsom is in the lead for right now, but the poll shows that Elder has a chance. If Elder were to win, he would be California's first black governor.
We will continue to help Americans and Afghans to whom we have a special commitment depart Afghanistan if they choose.
U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is defending the Biden administration's decision to withdraw from Afghanistan. Blinken appeared before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee earlier today. This follows 5 hours of virtual testimony yesterday from different members of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Some officials are arguing that the Biden administration should have delayed the exit of troops until U.S. citizens and at-risk Afghans could be relocated.
Hello, I'm Nathan Welsh, back again with your weather forecast. Now tonight, as I was saying earlier, we're going to see some scattered thunderstorms throughout. 70 degrees, going to cool down just because it's nighttime. But again, as I'll show you in a bit, it's going to get pretty hot. We're still in the end of the summer, so we're going to again see across Northeast Ohio, we got all high 80s. So even though we had that kind of cooler couple weeks before, no, it's hot now. And as we look across the rest of Ohio, again, all like mid to high 80s. It's kind of stressful because, you know, everyone's getting out their cool fall clothes. I know I got excited, but it's still pretty darn hot. Now, as we look into the 7-day forecast, we're seeing, again, these temperatures are starting to increase, and with that comes, again, more thunderstorms. Again, tomorrow, thunderstorm, and then it'll be nice and sunny on Thursday, and we're going to see another storm on Saturday, and it looks like we're going to be good as far as storms go. You can still go outside. They teased apple picking before. I think Sunday might be a good day to do that. But regardless, it looks like we have some more warm summer temperatures, so go on and enjoy it. I've been Nathan Welsh with your weather forecast.
With fall coming right around the corner, find out where you can go to get the best apples in town after the break.
Plenty of sports to talk about today. We've got the highlight of the Monday night football game and find out how our women's golf team did next.
I feel like her heartbeat is like same speed as mine, and I think we have this like deep connection, this heart connection in her heart, that there's room for me and Mom. When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
She's really good with Anya. I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's gonna be cool. She's my superhero.
Good job, kitty cat.
When we adopted Lucky, we discovered all the wonderful things that make her unique.
Lucky's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly she's pure love.
Three months ago, there weren't enough masks. We were desperately sourcing from all over the world. People were making face coverings from scarves, bandanas, and bits of fabric. Now there are plenty of masks, but some people don't want to wear them. Come on. Mask up, America.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Dude, are you okay?
I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Hi, welcome to Tuesday Night Sports. My name is Ian Herrmann. We will start tonight with an update on the women's golf team competing in Michigan. The Kent State women's golf team concluded their play in the Wolverine Invitational hosted by the University of Michigan. The Flashes finished the third round with a team score of 297 and finishing 8th on the day. Overall, the women finished 7th out of 16 teams with a combined score of 881, 29 over par. Now let's take a look at how the Flashes did overall. If we look, Emily Price was the best on the team, finishing tied for 29th overall with a score of 221 with over 8 par. Jennifer Gu finished tied for 33rd overall with a score of 222, 8 over par. Meka Hugamboom tied for 40th overall, finished with a score of 223 plus 10. Chloe Salert tied for 47th with a score of 226, finished 13th overall. And Valentini Albertazzi finished tied for 47th overall with a 226 score plus 13 as well. And the Flashes head to Knoxville, Tennessee next to compete in the Mercedes-Benz Women's Collegiate Championship next Monday and Tuesday. And the Indians were able to pull out a 3-1 win in the first game of a doubleheader against the Twins in Minnesota. Tristan McKenzie went 6 innings, striking out 7 and allowing just 1 run. Danny Colombe gets the loss after coming in relief, pitching 1 inning, allowing 2 runs, 1 of them earned, and striking out 2. Bradley Zimmer's solo shot and Austin Hedges' RBI single were the difference makers in this one. Next game is later tonight at 7:40. And now we will head to Las Vegas where the Ravens were visiting. We'll pick it up first quarter. Tyson Williams will take the handoff and he'll make no mistake about it. Rookie's first touchdown puts the Ravens up 7-0. Now to the second quarter. Ravens back on offense. Lamar Jackson's looking. He's scrambling. Making moves in the pocket. He rolls right. He's looking and he fires one to the back of the end zone to Marquise Brown to extend their lead to 14-0. But now we'll head to the fourth quarter. Just under 4 minutes ago, Derek Carr to Darren Waller. That will tie the game at 24. But now 7 seconds to go to tie the game again. Dylan Carlson, 55 yards. That was good. Tie game 27-27. And now in overtime. After just a half yard short of the goal line, on 3rd and goal, overthrow by Derek Carr. It's deflected and picked off in the end zone. Ravens on offense now with a chance, Lamar. But Carl Nassib will sack him, fumble the ball, and the Raiders recover. Now Raiders with a chance again. Derek Carr backpedaling, lobs one up, and Zay Jones wide open. That would be the game winner, 31 yards on that. Raiders win 33-27. That is all I have for sports for today. My name is Ian Herrmann. I hope you all have a great rest of your night.
We all know of Netflix, Hulu, so on and so forth, but what if I told you Mexican fast food giant Taco Bell wanted to sell you monthly subscription service? Details of the tasty business plan coming up.
Wizard, roll for deceasedness.
My Dark Wizard casts Super Fireball.
The wizard has only rolled an 8.
What? This is garbage!
Spell. No way
Level
a roll like that
10.
doesn't hit a level 1
I
goblin.
have
Are you
7.
serious? You gotta be
Oh my gosh!
What is
What is
it's
going
just a baby
on?
goblin.
Cease your quarreling, children.
What?
No! What are you doing, you crazy monster?
Nanny?
Oh my.
What?
You should stop being nerds and playing D&D And be nerds and watch All Systems Go Wednesdays at 9, where we talk everything from movies, games, to anime and more.
Yeah,
No,
seems
yeah.
reasonable.
Go watch All Systems Go.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? Well, now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Hey everyone, do you want to join the discussion? Well, tune into the College Voice every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. right here on TV2.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back. While we may be looking at a week with temps in the high 80s, it is still true that fall is approaching.
That's right, Alex. The leaves are falling and that cool autumn weather is soon to follow. So in case you need some activities to keep you occupied with the new season, Austin Rupert has you covered. Austin?
Thanks, Kelsey. I had the opportunity to visit Breckwith's Apple Orchard right here in Kent. The family-owned and operated business off of Rockwell Road has been a local staple since 1878. While you can't pick your own apples, you are able to buy some from the gift shop. Even better, the fruit's already picked, washed, sorted, and bagged by the time you reach the counter. After that, why not take a stroll through the orchard or head next door to the Portage County Hike and Bike Trail? But really, the apples are the star of the show. With a wide variety of baked goods, it's no wonder it's a local favorite.
It's such great baked goods like pies and all that kind of stuff, and it's just, oh my gosh, the staff is just amazing. I love this place, and I definitely recommend you visit here at least once.
The orchard is open daily from 10 to 5, all the way through Thanksgiving Day. For more information, you can head to their website. Alex?
Thanks, Austin. We have our favorite subscription services, but what about tacos? Taco Bell is testing a 30-day subscription service, which gives customers one taco a day for 30 days. The app-based program is between $5 and $10 a month for a Taco Lovers Pass. The program is currently being tested in about 20 participating restaurants across Arizona, but it may one day make its way to stores near you.
And Australia caught a rare sight last week. Over more than 100 humpback whales were spotted arriving from Antarctica and feeding on a particular area. This is known as a megapod, and according to the owner of Sapphire Coastal Adventures, this was the largest megapod him and his team have ever seen in 19 years.
Now, Kelsey, I don't know about you, but I am a huge Taco Bell fan, so I might just have to get that subscription service and get my Taco Lovers Pass.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Honestly, what's your go-to Taco Bell meal?
So, it varies, but I really like the $5 boxes, and I'm upset that the nacho fries are gone. But, you know, It's okay. They have the best Baja Blast, and my family and I think that their Diet Pepsi is the best out of every food chain. So
Really?
yeah, you might need to test the theory.
I always get just the Crunchwrap Supreme. Honestly, like so good. And then I get the Baja Blast Freeze, honestly. I get usually a Sprite, but like, you know what? I think McDonald's Sprite is the best, and people can say that I'm crazy for that, but honestly,
No, I agree.
It just tastes like pure fuel.
Yeah. They don't have a subscription service though, sadly. But
unfortunately.
that is all the time we have for your Tuesday newscast.
For the most up-to-date coverage and more, visit us on KentWired.com and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at KentWired. I'm Kelsey Drennan.
And I'm Alexandria Manthey. Have a great night, Portage County.
I feel like her heartbeat is like same speed as mine. And I think we have this like deep connection, this heart connection in her heart, that there's room for me and Mom. When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
She's really good with Anya. I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's gonna be cool. She's my superhero. Good job, kitty cat. When we adopted Lucky, we discovered all the wonderful things that make her unique.
Lucky's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly she's pure love.
Even though there is so much against us, you will see me wearing a face covering.
And even with my face covered,
you will see me.
As a son.
As a friend to everyone I meet.
As a fighter for change.
As a woman who stands up for what I believe in.
So join me in wearing a face covering.
To help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because this is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us all together.
Doesn't see race. Love is love.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Okay guys, let's get started.
I gotta tell Michaela.
What?
Oh my gosh!
Jay.
You would not believe. What?
Oh, the blurb's on at 9 on Tuesdays.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh, it's huge. I know, it's huge.
And the salary.
Oh my god, yes.
Right?
I mean, like, I was about to move in with my parents, and right before, yeah, so this saved me.
I really believe in you, you know?
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from someone.
These are cool. Did you, what did you...
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.